Hello guys, Seijan on Manga here, and today I got a little of a weird video, and I never do like high quality or anything, so I feel like high quality videos don't really watch, but the content today is going to be about Direwolf Digital. Some things, it's going to be not a lot of things, but some things I know about them that aren't really in the public yet. If you don't know who Direwolf Digital is, they are a new company made by some people such as LSV, Paul Denon, and they are and Scarlatch, and that's three of the main devs I know. But they're basically making Elder Scrolls Legends, they're making Eternal, they're making a board game called Clank, and which has a review of 9.9 out of 10 right now on board games. I'll put the link in the description. But anyways, so I wanted to ask them some things that a lot of devs, especially in card games, let go wrong, basically. They let go wrong, basically, in their philosophies on how to deal with it and their ideals and such. I have a little script here you guys can't see. I don't want to show my script because I did ask them questions like if they like boxers or briefs, and that's a very personal question, so I don't want to show that on stream. So one thing I wanted to, this isn't the actual like response, but this is basically a summary of it. One of the questions I basically asked them was how they were going to deal with streamers, and this is basically how they respond. They plan to, or this isn't, like I said, this isn't quote unquote, but this is what they basically said. They plan to give to the streamers as they know the streaming community is important, and they understand that streaming gets more players as people watch games more than they play them, statistically on average, and while they watch them, they get more interested to be like their favorite streamer and play the game. What does this mean? This means they are going to give to the streamers. They're going to make sure the streamer community is well going. They're going to try their best to make sure that streaming is rewarded for their game and that the streamers themselves are rewarded, which longevity wise keeps the game going. It makes people want to play their game. So I thought that was a really cool thing to know. Now I did start a Q&A with Scarlatch. I sadly never really got around to asking him what his position in the game was. Like, I do know Paul Denon is the creative director, for instance, but sadly I never knew it. Scarlatch actually does. So basically, I don't have like 100%. It's my script. If I wrote a script for someone, they'd be completely lost. Okay, but basically, I asked Scarlatch, "Do you plan on killing any games or beating any games?" And he basically said, "We just want to make an awesome game that we enjoy. Yeah, we're not trying to kill anything." Okay, that's basically. There's one more thing he said. Okay, well, this one actually ties into two questions, so I should actually get into that. Like I said, not amazing quality. Sorry, guys. But I asked him, I hope they don't, basically I just was asking him, like, don't, not to rush your game, don't rush release. I hope you guys understand that. Just get the game as good as you can, release it when you're ready. And he said, we're not in a hurry on our games. We want to grow a great community, have real fun, free to play. Period. The game is fun. We think the rest will take care of itself if we can take care of our players. And then he put in parentheses, knowing that it'll be a non-stop work while it's alive to improve and iterate. And he was basically saying how much they love their players, how much they love the feedback they've been getting in their betas, and he also said that they're the devs for the Pokemon Online TCG, which shows they have some experience. It's a little neat thing to know. I also think it's just really, what does this mean, okay? What to me it basically means is that these guys understand what is important to keep a game going and what's important in their betas, and they understand that the players are what comes first, not beating some game, not being the best game, nothing else. As long as you just do good for your players and make the best game you can, you're going to succeed most likely. So just really cool to know. And then I wanted to add Paul Denon, the creative director, also shares in these ideals and is the lead spokesman for Elder Scrolls Legends typically, as we can see from the streams with Pete Hines from Bethesda. He typically has a massive passion. All of them have massive passions for CCGs, as I said. Quite a few of them played MTG, that you can just feel coming from them when you talk with them and such. And then it also, like I said, on a side note, Pete Hines did stream the game, and they also seem to also play the game a lot, like LSV as well, like the actual devs play the games. And one thing cool about that is, well, one, Pete Hines, being a publisher, that's a little weird that he would play the game, but it is cool that he does, because it shows that Bethesda also cares about, Elder Scrolls Legends, and cares about, and if you guys want, you can see the stream. If you want, I can link the YouTube video. I don't know if that's going to be a thing or not. But basically shows that the publishers are also trying to get into the game, make sure it's a good game, while the devs are also playing the game, making sure it's a good game. And another thing that's really interesting about that is that LSV on his stream for Eternal, he told people in draft that if he drafts a legendary that's not very good, the reason why is because it's his real account, and that he wants to do it in order to keep the legendary, because what you draft you keep in Eternal, and he said this on stream, so I'm allowed to say that. And that shows that they don't just do dev hacks or just pay money. They actually grind the game. They play the game like us. It's just really cool to know that devs were that into their game and such. Okay, guys. So I hope that was cool for you guys to hear. In the description, like I said, I'm gonna put a link to their actual website, which you can see in the background right now. Pretty cool wolf as well, almost as cool as that dog. Over here. Not really, but that dog's a freaking idiot. But and then I'll also do a link to the betas if you want to try to still get in. And I hope you guys have a great day. I hope some of this information was cool. I really am hyped for Direwolf Digital, and I also want to add, I'm in a lot of betas, and I talk with a lot of devs, and none of them say this, because of course you guys could say, oh, well, they could just be making this up, and they could just be, talking whatever and not really going to do it. But if that's so, then I haven't heard any other betas that I've been in. Like, I've been in so many betas right now, guys. I mean, like, I'm not even exaggerating, like, probably 7-ish to 10-ish betas. Not a single one of the other devs said this about their games. Every other dev wants to try to kill or beat a game. They don't care about their players, they just care about beating someone else, and that is completely the wrong way to go about it. It always leads to issues. We all know this. So I hope you guys liked the information. I hope it was good enough for you guys, and I hope you have a great night, and love you all. And thank you so much, Direwolf Digital, for allowing me to share something about you guys. So...